The Philippine 10 Piso coin issued in 2005 is part of the new BSP Coin Series, a currency series introduced by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas in 2000 and used until it was replaced by the new generation currency coin series in 2018. This coin was born out of the need for a higher denomination in circulation, mainly due to inflation and increased consumer spending during the late 1990s and early 2000s. The year 2000, the highest denomination Philippine coin was the 5 piso. However, due to rising prices, the BSP realized that a higher value coin was needed for everyday transactions. The 10 piso banknote, which had been in circulation for decades, was wearing out too quickly, costing the government more money to replace. Coins, being more durable, were the logical solution. Thus, the bimetallic 10 piso coin was introduced in 2000, and by 2005, it had become one of the most familiar coins in the country. The 2005 version maintained the same design elements as earlier issues but carried a different mint year. Displays the portraits of Apolinario, Mabini, and Andres Bonifacio, two of the most respected figures in Philippine history. Andres Bonifacio, founder of the Katipunan Revolutionary Society, which fought for independence from Spain. Apolinario Mabini, known as the brains of the revolution, he served as the first prime minister and foreign minister of the First Philippine Republic. The pairing of Bonifacio and Mabini on one coin is symbolic. They represent two sides of the Philippine struggle for independence. Bonifacio represents revolutionary action and the fight on the battlefield. Mabini represents wisdom, diplomacy, and governance. The inclusion of both leaders emphasizes the idea that the fight for freedom requires both courage and intellect. The 2005 issue came at a time when the Philippine economy was stabilizing after the Asian financial crisis of 1997. The BSP increased coin production to meet growing demand, especially for high-value coins that could last 10 to 15 years in circulation compared to paper notes, which only last around 1 to 2 years. 2005, the coin had already gained widespread public acceptance, and its distinct bimetallic design made it harder to counterfeit, an important factor since the 10 piso was among the most targeted denominations for fakes in the early 2000s. Most 2005 10 piso coins were mass-produced for circulation, making them common in everyday use. However, collectors still value coins in uncirculated mint condition, especially those with strong details and no wear. Some varieties, like off-center strikes or misaligned inner cores, are considered rare mint errors and can fetch higher prices among numismatists. 10 piso denomination began its life as a banknote during the Philippine Commonwealth period in the late 1940s. For decades, it featured famous heroes like Apolinario Mabini, Andres Bonifacio, and even Manuel Alquezan in various redesigns. By the 1990s, inflation and heavy circulation caused these notes to wear out faster. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas BSP recognized that paper money for small denominations was becoming costly to replace. Coins, on the other hand, could last up to 15 years in circulation. This was a major factor in introducing the bimetallic 10 piso coin in the year 2000, with the 2005 issue being one of the later batches in the original design. 1995, the BSP launched the new BSP Coin Series, gradually replacing the older Flora and Fauna series. The 10 piso was the flagship of this modernization, being bimetallic to different metals, joined together, a first in Philippine coinage. This made it more secure against counterfeiting and also gave it a more premium, modern look. Andres Bonifacio, 1863 to 1897, often called the father of the Philippine Revolution, he founded the Katipunan KKK, a secret revolutionary society that sought independence from Spain. Apolinario Mabini, 1864 to 1903, known as the brains of the revolution, he guided the first Philippine Republic's political and diplomatic strategies despite being paralyzed from polio. Pairing them on one coin was symbolic. It united action and intellect, showing that the struggle for independence required both courage in battle and wisdom in governance. The reverse of the coin carries the Katipunan KKK emblem, a powerful reminder of the secret revolutionary movement. The sunburst background behind the KKK symbol echoes the Philippine flag's sun, representing freedom and hope. The decorative patterns around the edges were inspired by traditional Filipino weaving, connecting the coin to the nation's cultural heritage. The 2005 minting happened under the presidency of Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. At this time, The Philippines was pushing for economic stability after the Asian financial crisis and was modernizing its monetary system. The BSP focused on high-volume coin production to reduce reliance on paper notes. By 2005, the 10 Piso coin was fully replacing the 10 Piso banknote in daily transactions. The alternating edge pattern was an anti-counterfeiting measure, making it difficult to duplicate with simple molds. When the coin was first introduced in 2000, some Filipinos mistook it for foreign currency because of its modern, bimetallic look. By 2005, it was already a common sight in markets, jeepneys, and sari-sari stores. However, its size and color made it similar to the 5 Piso coin of the time, leading to occasional confusion in fast transactions. The early 2000s, the 10 Piso became a target for counterfeiters due to its high face value. The BSP responded by tightening security features and conducting public awareness campaigns on how to detect fake coins. This coin played a critical role in the daily lives of millions of Filipinos in the early 21st century. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP, introduced the BSP Coin Series in 1995 to replace the Flora and Fauna series of the 1980s. The 25 centimo coin of 2002 belongs to this BSP series and continued the trend of honoring Filipino national heroes on currency, this time highlighting the contributions of Juan Luna, a national icon of art and patriotism. Features a left-facing bust of Juan Luna, the famous painter, patriot, and political activist. His name, Juan Luna, is inscribed along the left side. The legend Republica ng Pilipinas arcs along the upper periphery. The year 2002 is placed at the bottom center. Juan Luna is best remembered for his painting Spoliarium, which became a symbol of the Filipino struggle against colonial oppression and pride in national identity. The reverse displays the denomination, 25 centimo, in large font. Below that is the official seal of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas BSP. The BSP logo used was the 1993 version, which was modernized to reflect a progressive and autonomous central bank. This design highlights the BSP's commitment to monetary stability and financial integrity. Following the Central Bank Act of 1993 that restructured the country's financial governance, 2002, the 25 centimo coin was still widely used in everyday transactions. Prices in markets and jeepney fares often included centavo amounts. Coins of this denomination ensured accuracy in change and contributed to price stability. Its size, weight, and gold-like color also made it easily distinguishable from other coins, aiding the visually impaired and elderly in identifying money. The Philippine economy in 2002 was recovering from the Asian financial crisis of the late 1990s. The government focused on controlling inflation, strengthening the peso, and modernizing its currency system. The 25 centimo remained essential for maintaining precision in pricing and for public confidence in the reliability of coinage. Choosing Juan Luna for the 25 centimo denomination was symbolic. It linked the economic life of the people with national heritage and cultural pride. As a revolutionary artist, Luna inspired patriotism, making this coin not just currency, but a reminder of Filipino resilience and identity. The 2005 centimo coin was mass-produced and saw heavy circulation, especially in played a vital role in exact change, especially when combined with 10 and 5 centimo coins. However, uncirculated or mint-state versions are of interest too. Collectors completing a BSP series set. Coins with errors like off